Indeed, Rob and Judy. Rahm Emanuel, who is winding down his time as U.S. ambassador to Japan, came back to Chicago to celebrate Thanksgiving with his family over the holiday weekend. But the results of the presidential election were nothing for the lifelong Democrat to be thankful for. Today, he pulled no punches in assessing what went wrong. Ambassador Rahm Emanuel, a self-described political junkie, had a lot to say about the outcome of the presidential election. Were you surprised how it turned out?
Yeah. Yes and no. That's the honest truth. I don't know if my head was one place and my heart was another place.
But his frustrations with Kamala Harris's campaign and the state of the Democratic Party were in many other places. He says the campaign's messaging was wrong. Former two-term presidents Clinton and Obama were pushed aside, and the Democratic Party became the establishment that voters rejected.
We as a party go from the anti-establishment in COVID, wear the coat of the establishment. Listen, we're going to put a mask on, close the schools, shut this down, and we become the establishment.
He says Donald Trump's victory was a vote against the establishment instead of a vote for change, and it should be a wake-up call for the Democratic Party, which he said is in disarray.
Here's what I say to the Democrats. You have a Yeti cup? Sit down and shut up. Stop telling people how to live their lives. Start listening to them a little more.
Emanuel will tender his resignation as ambassador to Japan when Trump takes office. He has served in that position since March of 2022. I asked if he was interested in being chair of the Democratic National Committee, which has been speculated in some political circles.
That's not what I was thinking about for my life. But I think we're at a very crucial point, and there's a lot of different ways. It doesn't have to be party chairman to contribute to the development and and kind of regirding the party for the future, because we are on our back heels right now.
Emanuel also brushed off questions about whether he wants to run for Senate or perhaps governor, but he made it clear he is not done with public service. When he gets back in 6 weeks, he said he's going to take a break and evaluate the possibilities, but you know, Rahm Emanuel's not going to go away. He's going to be involved somehow, just where it turns out, you know,
that's the question.
Yeah, we were discussing that. I mean, he's here for Thanksgiving, reaches out, and clearly perhaps just getting back in the news for something.
Yeah, you want to stay in the news cycle, you want to stay relevant, and you know, Rahm is a political junkie. He says that himself, right? So he'll be involved with politics. It's just going to be very interesting to see where he lands and what he wants to do.
Good interview,
He
Craig.
certainly was sharing his opinions with
Yes, he
you.
was.
All right, Craig, thank you.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness News.